Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the immune system, which factors impair its functions, and how to boost your immunity. So let's begin. It is important to first understand what your immune system is. The immune system is your body's defense system against foreign invaders such as bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi, to name a few. The environment within the human body is perfect for microorganisms' survival, which is why it is important that our immune system is strong enough to protect us. But how does our immune system actually protect us? Our immune system protects us by keeping microbes out of the body, and if that fails and they do enter, our immune system seeks them out and destroys them. Our immune system is divided into two different categories: our innate immune system and our adaptive immune system. Let's begin to talk about the innate immune system, this immunity that you are born with naturally. It is our body's initial response to invaders. The innate immune system attacks by creating an inflammatory response, giving us a fever, mechanically removing invaders via coughing, as well as providing us with an anatomical barrier such as mucus in our nasal cavities and in our skin. The innate immune system also does not improve with repeated exposure to invaders. However, there are unhealthy lifestyle factors that we'll talk about later that can impair this system. We also have what is called an adaptive immune system. It is called such because it adapts at repeated exposure to certain invaders. Our adaptive immune system develops throughout our lives as we come in contact with more and more antigens. An antigen is any substance that initiates an immune response. These substances could be more foreign, such as chemicals, bacteria, viruses, or they could come from within the body, such as bacterial toxins. Our adaptive immune system gives what is called antigen-specific immunity. This means that our immune system develops antibodies to fight each unique antigen. This exposure, or this process, takes several days to become protective, and it improves with repeated exposure. Our adaptive immune system can recognize and remember millions of invaders. This is why, after receiving a certain virus, we are immune to getting that virus. So what are some lifestyle factors that may inhibit our immune system? Smoking. It is a major cause of decreased immune function. This is because our innate immune system provides us with certain mechanisms to keep foreign invaders out, such as mucous membranes and other protective cells. And smoking damages these mechanisms. It also depresses antibodies and can actually cause the immune system to attack its own lung tissue. Excessive alcohol intake also decreases the immune function, resulting in increased illness and infectious diseases. Liver damage related to excessive alcohol consumption is partially related to alcohol-triggered autoimmunity, where the body attacks its own tissues. Emotional stress. This leads to increased levels of the stress hormone cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones in large amounts can significantly suppress the immune system. Being overweight results in an increased number of fat cells, which in turn lead to an inflammatory effect. Inflammation damages healthy tissues, resulting in decreased autoimmune function. Lack of exercise can affect your immune system both directly and indirectly. Directly, research shows that at least 30 minutes of moderate intense exercise daily can increase the number of leukocytes. Leukocytes are immune system cells that fight infection. They are found in the blood, whereas lack of exercise decreases the number of these leukocytes in the blood. Now, indirectly, lack of exercise or leading a sedentary lifestyle can result in an increased number of free radicals. A lot of immune system busters that we just talked about can create free radicals in the body. Free radicals are toxic byproducts of metabolism, smoking, UV radiation, pollution, stress, etc. When oxygen combines with these free radicals, they create a browning effect in fruit and cause metal to rust. The same type of reactions happen within our bodies, damaging our DNA. This in turn leads to immune system suppression and can cause other diseases such as cancer, cardiovascular disease, and other related diseases. Fortunately, antioxidants can prevent free radicals from causing damage to our bodies. Antioxidants do this by neutralizing free radicals so that they cannot damage our cells. Research has shown that many cancers are related to diets poor in antioxidants. The major antioxidants include vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and they are found in abundance in most fruits and vegetables. Some other protective micronutrients include selenium, copper, and zinc. These will be discussed in further detail. Let's begin with the antioxidant vitamin A. Vitamin A carries out typically a function of an antioxidant as well as promoting eye health. It is found in yellow, orange fruits such as apricots, cantaloupes, sweet potatoes, winter squash, carrots, and papaya. It can also be found in green leafy vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, and kale. It is the best to get your vitamin A from food instead of supplements. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning that excessive amounts are stored in the body and do not get excreted through the urine. This is why it's important to obtain vitamin A from food sources as opposed to supplementation, as supplements can lead to toxicity. Another important antioxidant is vitamin C. Vitamin C has been known to decrease the time you are ill as well as the severity of that illness. It can be found in abundances in fruits such as citrus fruit, berries, and kiwi, as well as in vegetables such as broccoli, spinach, bell pepper, and tomatoes. Vitamin C deficiencies are very rare, especially in the US, while vitamin C toxicity is also rare. It remains important that you obtain your vitamin C from food sources as opposed to supplements. Not only will this prevent toxicity, but nutrients are better absorbed via food than supplementation. Vitamin E is another important antioxidant and is important for your proper neural functioning, your heart health, as well as decreased cancer risk through its antioxidant capabilities. Vitamin E can be found in nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, green leafy vegetables, and fortified cereals. Like vitamin A, vitamin E is also a fat-soluble vitamin, so excessive amounts will be stored in your body and can lead to toxicity. For this reason, be sure to obtain your vitamin E from food sources as opposed to supplementation. In addition to antioxidants, there are other protective micronutrients found in foods that can promote a healthy immune system. Specifically selenium, copper, and zinc play major roles in maintaining a healthy immune system. These micronutrients undergo a variety of chemical reactions within the body and are required by antioxidants to carry out their protective functions. Without these nutrients, antioxidants would not be able to prevent oxidation by free radicals. Selenium, copper, and zinc are needed by our bodies in very small amounts, which is why they are classified as micronutrients. So deficiencies are very rare when consuming a healthy diet, and supplements are not recommended. However, if a deficiency is present, it can significantly decrease the immune system function. Some sources of selenium include a fortified cereal, nuts, seafood, and legumes. Sources of copper include shellfish, whole grains, beans, and nuts. And zinc can be obtained from meats, beans, nuts, and fortified cereals. Phytochemicals are non-nutrients that provide significant health benefits, reduce cancer risk, improved immune function. The health-promoting substances are found in plant foods such as fruits, veggies, beans, and whole grains. Many studies have looked at the health effects of consuming phytochemicals from food sources versus supplements and have determined that supplementation does not have the same effect on health. Adequate hydration is absolutely essential for proper immune function. Every living cell in our bodies requires water, and they cannot function or survive without it. For example, our respiratory tract is lined with mucous membranes that trap bacteria and viruses as we breathe them in. Without water, these membranes would not be able to excrete mucus, and the bacteria and viruses would invade our bodies. To make sure you're receiving adequate water, aim to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water each day. In addition to drinking water, try and sneak in some green tea for added antioxidants. Finally, protein is essential for the survival of the immune system. Protein is responsible for regulating antibody production, activation of lymphocytes and natural killer cells, as well as lymphocyte proliferation. So protein plays an integral role in the functioning immune system. Protein deficiency, which is rare in the United States, actually accelerates the aging of our cells and in turn of our bodies. Decreased immune cell count is often indicative of protein-calorie malnutrition. It is important to note that excess protein, by way of supplementation for instance, is not necessary and does not increase immune function. Any extra protein is merely excreted from the body. How else can you help your immune system help you? We can help our immune systems by avoiding infections and diseases altogether. It is important to avoid spreading them to other people. A couple of ways to do this are: avoid touching your nose, eyes, or mouth. Cover your nose and mouth with tissues whenever you cough or sneeze. Wash your hands immediately following coughing or sneezing. And use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Washing your hands is one of the most important practices to avoid getting infections or diseases. It helps decrease the amount of work required from your immune system by keeping bacteria and viruses out of the body together. Make sure you always wash your hands after using the restroom, touching public surfaces, after skin-to-skin contact with someone who is ill, and then after touching raw meats. Many times people run their hands underwater and do a quick lather and consider that hand washing, but that will not help avoid infections. Proper hand washing is necessary to achieve and keep the bacteria and viruses out of the body. To wash your hands properly, you first need to wet your hands under warm running water. Then add soap and rub your hands together vigorously for a full 20 seconds. Make sure you remember the back of your hands, in between your fingers and underneath the fingernails as well as your palms. Rinse your hands underneath warm running water and keep the faucet on. Pat your hands dry with a clean paper towel. Then turn off the faucet with the paper towel still covering your hands to avoid recontamination. Here are some other lifestyle factors that can help boost your immune system. Get regular exercise. Research has shown that moderate intense exercise for 20 minutes at least 3 days a week is enough to increase leukocytes, cells that fight diseases and infection. Additionally, exercise has been shown to decrease stress and help people sleep better at night. Adequate sleep is essential for healthy immune systems. Lack of sleep can have a similar effect as stress in the body by increasing cortisol levels. As mentioned in the previous slides, stress decreases immune system function, so practicing relaxation techniques can create a low stress level and may actually boost your immune system. Research has shown that people who practice relaxation techniques, such as meditation, actually had increased antibody production when exposed to a virus than those who did not. And finally, it is important to laugh. Laughing decreases stress hormones and actually increases endorphins and growth hormones, both of which are beneficial to the immune system. Today we went over the two divisions of the immune system, innate versus adaptive. We also discussed how antioxidants, vitamins A, C, and E, fight free radical damage and how they are dependent upon micronutrients such as selenium, copper, and zinc. Phytochemicals, water, and protein are also essential for optimum immune function. Washing hands is essential and can save our immune system some work by keeping the bacteria and viruses out of the body to begin with. And finally, exercise, sleep, practice relaxation techniques, and laugh. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you would like to contact ACI's AppleCore Wellness team, you can email us at askthepros@acieap.com, or you can call toll-free at 1-800-932-0034. And again, thank you for watching this presentation.